Today I'm making a sweet potato casserole, and I'm going to cover the top of it with pecans and marshmallows. It's just your classic sweet potato casserole you have at any holiday dinner like Thanksgiving or Christmas. Now, I'm not making an entire sweet potato casserole. I'm gonna cut the recipe in half because I did not get as many sweet potatoes as I needed. I didn't realize that I needed this many. For some reason, I thought I only needed 2 cups. I forgot that it takes 4 pounds of sweet potatoes. And I have a little over 2 pounds. So what I'm gonna do is just cut the recipe in half. So normally when you make this recipe, you'd make it double what I'm making it and you'd put it in a 9x13 pan. I'm probably gonna put mine in an 8 or 9 inch pan, just a smaller pan, and it'll be half. I'm just cutting those ingredients in half. So it's gonna be a delicious side dish. You can serve with turkey or ham or goose if that's your preference for Christmas. I know some people have a goose. Now, I'm also not cooking the potatoes, the sweet potatoes, like I normally do with this recipe. Now, normally I would peel and chop those sweet potatoes and boil them. I'm gonna go the easier route and use my Instant Pot to pressure cook the sweet potatoes because then the peeling just falls right off. It's just a lot less work and a lot less effort, a lot less time. Anyway, let's get started. Here's why I like to pressure cook sweet potatoes when I'm making something like this. When I'm making sweet potato pie or sweet potato casserole. Because after it's done, the skin just falls off. So much easier than peeling and chunking and boiling. And then you can just take that sweet potato and mash it up and use it in your recipe. Easy peasy. You could do this with your hands too, but I'm using forks because the potato is really hot and just coming out of the pot. I'm using my small, I think this is a 9-inch, or it might be 8-inch. No, I think it's 9-inch. It's a smaller dish though. It's smaller than a regular 9x13. And I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of coconut oil or cooking spray if you have cooking spray. I do not. So that'll do. And that is ready to go. I've got about 2 pounds of sweet potatoes here. And I'm gonna put it in the mixing bowl. Then we're gonna add about 4 tablespoons of softened butter. We're gonna add half of 3/4 cup of light brown sugar. So I've got a 1/4 cup, and I'm gonna do about half of that. I'm just gonna kind of guess. I think that's good. Then we're gonna do a 1/4 cup of milk, whole milk. You're gonna add 1 egg, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, half a teaspoon of sea salt, and now we're gonna whisk that up. All right, now I've got about half a cup of pecans. Well, no, I might have half a cup here, but you're supposed to have about a quarter cup for this much. So I'm gonna put half of these pecans into the sweet potato mixture. I'm gonna save the rest. And I'm just gonna mix that in. Now we're just gonna spread this mixture into our baking pan. Now comes the fun part. We're gonna sprinkle these marshmallows on top of this. You know what? I don't think that's quite enough. So I'm gonna add some more. I didn't really measure these. You need about a cup, half a cup to a cup. I think the more the merrier. So I'm gonna add more because I want all of that casserole to be covered with marshmallows. Because that's really what makes the casserole. This was one of my grandma's favorite side dishes. She made it every year. All right, now I'm gonna sprinkle the rest of those chopped pecans on with the marshmallows. They'll all get nice and toasty and make a really yummy topping for this casserole. Now you're just gonna take your casserole and you're gonna put it in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit and bake it for 25 to 30 minutes. You wanna bake it till those marshmallows get nice and toasty brown on top, golden brown. All right, here we go. I'm gonna check it at 20 minutes because I just wanna be safe. Because while you're waiting for sweet potato casserole, I mean, you gotta have some marshmallows. I need to make some s'mores. Right, my casserole is done. It looks delicious. All right, and here we go. Look at those marshmallows. Nice and toasty. Looks delicious. If you love this sweet potato casserole, you're definitely gonna love our favorite sweet potato pie. Check out that recipe next. I'll see you guys next time.